Thank you 啊，多謝晒誒。其實咧，我係突然間衝入嚟嘅，佢哋都唔知道我哋會嚟，咁我都講多過兩句都得啩，嗬，應該得嘅，好嘛？咁其實點解即係要衝入嚟咧？就係因為今日都係一個好開心嘅日子，我哋咁多即係年青嘅學生，好希望想即係發掘下自己去對各方面嘅學科嘅興趣，你哋嚟揾多啲資料。咁我哋香港大學李嘉誠醫學院咧都有好多不同喺醫學研究嗰方面嘅發展。咁我哋嘅生物醫學咧，我啱啱聽同事講咧話，都係香港大學嘅其中一個嘅神科嚟嘅啦。而家因為都即係呢好多年咧都好受歡迎。點解受歡迎咧？就一陣間我哋阿 Professor Cora 會話俾你聽啦。真係我講第三次啦，前途無限嘅。因為有你讀咗呢個生物醫學之後咧，其實有好多不同嘅方向可以發展。我就係講少少，即係我分享我即係生物醫學對我哋醫科嗰個嘅貢獻啦。我其實係一個醫生嚟嘅，我係一個嘅風濕免疫科嘅醫生。我喺30幾年前開始學呢個風濕免疫學嘅時候咧，其實係冇乜藥好醫嘅呢啲病。我啲病咧嘅病人就個個關節痛啊，關節變形啊，真係行動行唔到咁嘅樣。有陣時嗰啲免疫細胞影響到個病人嗰啲嘅器官咧，令到佢嗰度心臟有問題啊，肺有問題啊成。咁其實咧，你唔好以為我哋醫生叻晒，我哋醫生點解呢幾十年嚟咧，慢慢係改變我哋，亦都改善我哋醫呢啲病人嘅藥物，就因為我哋有好多喺背後嘅同事係喺度研究人有病嘅時候，或者冇病嘅時候，喺唔同嘅器官或者有裡面嘅唔同嘅細胞，係究竟係個變化係點嘅樣？當佢有病嘅時候，個變化又係點嘅樣？我哋有咩機制係可以改變佢，讓佢由病變翻到冇病？咁所有呢一啲咁樣嘅咁多喺醫療上嘅發展，我哋而家好似話我哋嘅醫學成就好似好好啊！我哋嘅病人好多病我哋可以醫到啊，都係因為我哋好多好勤力嘅科學家咧，就喺背後咧係做咗好多嘅工作咯。咁我哋亦都好榮幸咧喺醫學院咧。就係因為我哋覺得呢一個好緊要嘅，所以我哋即係唔係淨係訓練醫生，亦都唔係淨係訓練護士，亦都唔係淨係訓練中醫師，亦都係要訓練我哋嘅科學家，亦都要訓練我哋嘅藥劑師。咁我哋一齊咁樣配合咧，我哋先至可以將我哋嘅醫療係做得好，將我哋嘅病人嘅健康或者有病就會恢復咁嘅樣。咁其中一個嘅特色咧，就係因為我哋有不同嘅學院去睇唔同嘅人嘅方面，咁我哋咧就係可以做得好好。亦都另外一個特色就係因為我哋不同嘅學院都係一個大嘅醫學院下面個框框裏面，我哋嘅好叻嘅科學家會同我哋都好照顧病人嘅醫生一齊合作。我哋好多嘅科研咧，都係可以，我哋所謂叫做 translational， 即係喺個研究室裏面做到嘅嘢咧，係到最後尾去到個病床，去到個診所，去到個病人嗰度，讓佢哋係可以慢慢康復或者做得好。咁所以咧，呢個係其中一樣我哋生物醫學嘅所謂嘅前途啊。其實一陣間 Cora 咧就會話俾你咧，其實。另外咧，仲有好多不同嘅發展嘅機會。咁大家有心嚟聽咧，咁希望你一陣間即係盡量吸收多啲啦。我今朝亦都講第三次啦，呢次就話我哋呢咁嘅模式咧，就比較好似即係一個對咁多個，好似上堂咁嘅樣。啊，千祈唔好介意啊，因為如果唔係嘅話咧，Cora 好難逐個同你哋解釋晒所有嘅嘢，都要用好多時間。但係講完之後咧，應該有個環節係可以大家真係有好多同事去解答你哋對呢個嘅課程嘅問題，同埋即係呢個嘅將來嘅出路嘅問題。香港再講多句，講咗好多句，最後一句咧就係咧，香港其實我哋嘅工業嘅發展慢慢亦都係改變啊！ 即係我哋除咗係好耐以前係即係依賴我哋嘅旅遊事業啊，我哋金融事業啊，其實我哋而家係講緊好多係一個生命科技嗰度咧係要發展，係即係如果你有興趣，其實都悶嘅個施政報告，但係如果有興趣咧，你聽到咧，其實好大部分咧就係一個生命呢個醫學嗰度嘅發展。咁啊，所以再講多次啦，第4次啦，前途無限嘅。有興趣嘅話咧，可以再參考我哋嘅 BBMS 嘅課程。多謝，唔好意思講得太長。唔
該晒劉院長。咁有少少更正嘅，咁陣間個 talk 咧 Professor Lai 咧，我哋嘅 Program Director 會以英文形式進行嘅。咁如果陣間大家有啲咩問題嘅話咧，咁我哋完咗呢個環節可以再問。係啦，有請 Professor Lai。
So, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you for joining us for this admission talk. Despite of the Typhoon 3, I see a full house here. So very glad that the weather is not too bad. Hopefully you will enjoy the rest of the day after this talk. So I'm Cora, a program director for the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences program. In the coming 30 minutes or so, I'm going to give you an overview about the new updates, as well as the special features about our program. And I will also touch on the entrance requirement, as well as the interview informations. So I guess all of you sitting here because you're interested in biomedical sciences. But the first thing I would like to ask you is, do you really know what is biomedical sciences? Biomedical sciences actually is a science field studying the relationship between health and disease. So we investigate the scientific principles applicable to the improvement of health and understanding diseases. So the ultimate goal is to advance innovations and technology in medicine, health services, and healthcare industry. So the first question is, why Hong Kong UMed? Where are we standing in the world? So here is the latest ranking of the university in the world. Hong Kong U is ranking #1 in Hong Kong, top 3 in Asia, and 19th or 26th in the world. So if you think about, we're actually comparing with universities over the world, from UK, from US, and mainland China. Our faculty actually in the area of clinical and health and medicine ranks such a high ranking, which is really incredible. And also telling us that there's no doubt our faculty is a world-class institutions with very long history. Speaking of history, how about our school? Our school actually is established in 2015. If you think about it, it's a little bit shy of 10 years. But indeed, our school have a long history because the formations of the school is actually the mergings of the 3 preclinical departments, departments of anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. And these departments actually have over 100 years of history. So in a way, we actually go hand in hand with the faculty. We have a very long history. There are several major research areas in our school, including brain and cognitive sciences. I'm a neuroscientist, so I'm in this area studying learning and memory. There's also an area like genomics and biomedical data sciences, cell signaling and cancer biology, stem cell, molecular and developmental genetics, as well as structural, chemical, and synthetic biology. So you may wonder, why do I care about the research? I'm here to study, I'm here to learn. So indeed, actually, the excellence in teaching goes hand in hand with the excellence in research. We are not only using the knowledge from textbook for our curriculum design, we actually utilize and incorporate the state-of-the-art facilities, cutting-edge research in our program design as well as teaching. So here, let me give you a few examples to highlight the excellence of our research in the school. So Professor Stephanie Ma is actually a cancer biologist studying cancer stem cell, which help to target cancer cell vulnerability, who has won numerous research awards with media coverage. Professor Jason Wong is an expert in bioinformatics, where he identified mutational process from cancer genome data, which are very useful for future precision medicine or personalized treatment in cancer. Professor Joshua Ho, who are also expert in bioinformatics as well as health technology. He partnered with clinicians and create a device called AI smartphone stethoscope for heart disease detection. Actually, the team won a gold medal in the exhibitions of innovation in Geneva this year with a lot of media exposure as well. One of our new colleagues, Professor Tao Ni, is a structural biologist where he uncovered the viral replications mechanism of the coronavirus structure, which is the virus leading to the pandemic of COVID-19, which help us to better understand the virus as well as developing new antiviral strategies. For myself, I'm studying learning memory. So we utilize a psychological method called targeted memory reactivation in sleep, where we can selectively erase or enhance the memory. Of course, it is still in animal study, but actually this method has been widely used in psychology field and potentially can be used for treatment in phobia or PTSD or even depressions. So the reason why I'm telling you all about this research, because I'd like you to know that some of these key elements are heavily incorporated in our new curriculum design, which I'll tell you more about later on. In addition to the biomedical research, we also have a very strong emphasis in teaching and learning in our school. So in addition of hosting the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences, we also support preclinical teaching for numerous of professional degrees within our faculty, including MBBS, nursing, Chinese medicine, pharmacy, etc. We also utilize a lot of technology. We have a team of very dedicated teachers working on the pedagogical innovation, meaning actually they are doing research in education to how to improve learning experience. For example, we incorporate artificial intelligence in our teaching. We have augmented or virtual reality for the anatomy teaching, which actually we have a demonstration in the medical library in the TechMax, where if you are registered, you can welcome to try to wear the VR glasses to see how the anatomy of our human body looks like. We also have new methods like problem-based learning, telehealth, ultrasound teaching, etc. So I hope I have convinced you that our program actually is one of the best in the world. And the reason why you are choosing us, because we have excellent biomedical research with a strong team of scientists. We partner with world-class clinical departments where we provide high-quality teaching to students with international recognition. So in the coming few slides, I'm going to talk about the new updates about our program, as well as some of the special features. So starting from next year, academic 2025 to 26 intake, the existing biomedical science program will be merged with the Bachelor of Bioinformatics. So these two curriculum will become one of the major under the umbrella of the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences. In addition to that, we're also adding two new majors, which are clinical sciences and health technology. So altogether, the biomedical sciences program will have 4 majors. So even though they're all under the umbrella of biomedical sciences, they have a little bit different in the focus. For example, for the biomedical research, the focus is on the structures and functions of human body, process essential to life, principle of diseases and diagnostic, which we cover subjects like molecular biology, pharmacology, neurosciences, and cancer biology. For the bioinformatics, the focus will be on the high-impact biomedical big data applications, like AI analysis or biomedical imaging data, focusing on global health and epidemiology, where there's courses like AI in medicine, precision medicine. For the 2 new majors, they are clinical sciences and health technology. Well, by the name, you know that clinical sciences will be focused on the clinical research, integrating basic scientific knowledge with clinical applications. There will be subjects like advanced human physiology, anatomy, also with ethics aspects of the clinical sciences. For the health technology, it will be focusing on the new cutting-edge techniques like gene editing, protein, DNA, or RNA design or engineering, synthetic biology, digital health, like creating wearable devices, this sort of area. And of course, because of the focus are slightly different, the career prospect will be also slightly shifted. For example, for the biomedical research, it will equip graduate with cutting-edge research skills for career in academia, healthcare, and industry. For bioinformatics, we're going to train leaders to address future healthcare challenges through biomedical big data sciences, where the research, the career prospect actually is not just restricted in research or biotechnology sectors, but also in financial area. Actually, they also would love to have graduates to help them for the thinking about investment of the biomedical industry. For clinical sciences, we prepare students with foundation in clinical laboratories, healthcare management, and public health, and also will be ideal for students to further study in the professional degrees, where we have articulation program would be the best fit for it later on, which I will talk about later. And for the health technology, we try to cultivate innovator to translate advanced medical technology to benefit society. So suppose there is an overview about the program, which is a 4-year program under the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences. So I told you that there are 4 majors. So what happens to students is that when they enter the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences program in year 1, there will be foundations courses available to 4 majors. And then at the end of year 1, students will be asked to declare their major based on their strength and also based on their own interests. And then subsequently, during year 2 to year 4, there will be also selections of the core courses as well as elective courses based on that major options. And then in the year 4, there will be also capstone projects for the final year projects or innovation team projects. And in our program design, during each summer, students will be able to expose to different internship experience like local, overseas, or industrial internship. And then for the year 3 also, our program design will allow students to have overseas experience, exposure, where students can choose for the university-based worldwide exchange or going for the articulation pathway that are specific to our program. So here are the 3 articulation paths where we partner with different universities. The first one is with the University of Edinburgh, where if the students are interested to become a veterinary surgeon, you can go for this path. And then second one is the partner with the University of Sydney, where students can become diagnostic radiographer. And last but not least, the most popular one is the one that with Hong Kong U, BBiomedSc, where you can be trained as a medical doctor at the end. So here are some of the statistics where the number of students are taking this articulation path. The number in black is the numbers of students who have taken the path, and the numbers in green are the number of students who eventually admitted to this path and continue to study to become veterinary surgeons, diagnostic radiographer, and medical doctor. As you can see before last year, actually, our successful rate is 100%. So here are some of the details about these articulation pathway, one of which is the Bachelor of Veterinary Medicine and Surgery in the University of Edinburgh. So this is a 4-year graduate entry program. So as you can see in this diagram here, in year 3, students will go to the University of Edinburgh to finish one of the year of the Bachelor of Veterinary Medicine and Surgery. And then they will come back to our university to finish the last year, year 4 study, getting the BBiomedSc degree. And then subsequently, the rest of the years, they will go on to join the University of Edinburgh to become veterinary surgeon in 7 years. Another program is a Master of Diagnostic Radiography in the University of Sydney. It is of course, a master program. So again, year 3 students will spend 1 year or 2 semesters in Sydney and doing the master degree. And then they will come back to join us in year 4. After getting a BBiomedSc degree, they will spend 3 more semesters in Sydney and getting the master of the diagnostic radiography. And then last but not least, for the articulation path is the MBBS. So for students who are interested in taking this path, they will spend 1 semester, which is actually equivalent to the MBBS year 1, semester 2. And then afterwards, they will continue doing the year 4 and finishing the final year projects, at the end, after the getting the degree, the students will go into the year 2 study for the MBBS, and then they can be exempt from the year 3 MBBS enrichment year, because with the Bachelor of Biomedical Science degree already pretty enriched. So then they will subsequently going for year 4 to year 6. Altogether, students spending 8 years can get 2 degrees, the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences and the MBBS. And in addition to the 3 articulation pathway, there's also an additional intercalations path for the Master of Public Health. So students who are taking this path will obtain both biomedical sciences and Master in Public Health degree within 5 years at the same time. And students also will have tuition fee waiver with different concentrations for the Master program. So I've mentioned there are 4 major options within the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences. Our program also provides minor options, but these minor options are not only available to our students, but also the university students in Hong Kong U. So there are 5 minor options: the minor in kinesiology, biotechnology and clinical research, genetics and genomics, digital health, and biomedical data sciences. In addition to learning, there are also a lot of experiential learning opportunities. For example, exchange in Zhejiang University, in mainland China, as well as overseas learning experience like in Singapore. And I mentioned about internship program during the summer. Actually, we have 2 different types of internship. One is the non-credit bearing internship, which is actually being subsidized by our school as well as the faculty, which I'll tell you a little bit more later on. These programs are open to BBMS year 1 to year 3 students. Each summer, the students can spend 8 weeks to internship experience in Hong Kong U or overseas, or even industrial partner. Students are entitled to apply the internship multiple times during the whole 4-year program. And then in addition to the non-credit bearing internship, we also have a credit bearing course for the internship. So for students who are major in bioinformatics with the successful completions of the AI in medicine, students are available to take a 160 hours bioinformatics internship placement in HA, in the pathology departments, or in other companies or organizations where they can expose to the real-life experience of utilizing knowledge in bioinformatics in treating disease or finding out more about the progressions of the disease development. And I mentioned about there's actually subsidies for the internship program. Actually, the subsidies is quite substantial. As you can see here, for those offered by our school, actually can up to 14,000. Over to the faculty is about 7,500 per month. So actually, students who are joining this internship not only can learn from the laboratory or the real life environment, but also getting some payment. And our students cohort is also highly diverse, with a good balance of local and overseas international students, like students from Japan, from Korea, from Australia, etc. And our school also provide academic advice for students. So each student will have 1 academic advisor during the whole 4-year program, which helps students to transit from secondary school to university. There's also personalized academic advice for course selections, research opportunities, or even career planning as well. And this is actually the statistic about our graduate profile, starting from the establishments of our program. The first graduate is 2016. As you can see, actually there's about 50% of students are choosing for continuous study in local or overseas university. And then there are about 13% of students will continue with the professional degree, including Hong Kong U MBBS. And the rest of the 37% will be joining the industry or in the educations or the government. And here comes the JUPAS entrance requirement. So for the 4 core subject, English language level 4, Chinese language level 3, with mathematics level 2, and then also with citizenship and social development. And then also there will be, for the 2 electives, one of which has to be either chemistry or biology. And for the scoring system, we count any best 6 Hong Kong DSE subjects among category A. So here is the scoring system. So starting from 2020, which is actually no longer a new system, where there's actually a bonus, and M1, M2 also is recognized as full electives. So here are the most important parts, which is the numbers of the previous JUPAS candidate score. As you can see, the upper quartile is about 41, which is quite consistent over the years, and the lower quartile is about 39. In addition to the academic performance, there's also other tiebreakers. For example, interview performance, or whether there's a nominations within the school or scholarship program, as shown on the left here. For the non-JUPAS academic requirement, for applicants with GCEAL, IB, SAT, one of the subjects have to be chemistry or biology, with English language requirements as well as second language requirements. For more details, you can check the website here. And then this is the so-called the expected lower boundary score for non-JUPAS admissions for the 2025 intake, which is showing on the table here, which I'm not going through individually. So for the selection criteria for the non-JUPAS candidate, in addition to the achievement of the academic achievement, we also look into the extracurricular activities, referees' comments, as well as interview performance. And here is very useful information about the interview rounds. For the JUPAS, students will be invited to join a group interview, and there are 2 rounds. Before the DSE result release, which will be on June, or after, which is on July. For the non-JUPAS, it will be individual interviews. Applications submitted before the application deadline will join the main round, which will be very soon, December this year. And then after the main round will be April next year. And shortlisted candidate will only needed to attend 1 interview. And this is the last slide. So if you'd like to know more about our program, feel free to scan the QR code here to follow our Instagram, Facebook, or check out our website. And here comes the Q&A. Thank you very much.